When it comes to artificial intelligence, I would argue that we are at the dawn of a new era. I would argue that the last few decades have been defined as the era of the internet. And I think the next few decades are going to be defined by the era of artificial intelligence. And while that may be exciting, while it may lead to progress, it also can be a bit scary, especially when you think of the possibilities when it comes to misinformation and misleading people, especially in things as important as elections. It used to be that we could trust what we see with our eyes and believe what we heard with our ears, but that's no longer the case. With artificial intelligence, it's getting harder and harder to know what is true. While I started this journey, I wanted to put a lot stricter restrictions on artificial intelligence, and my research and my discussions with my colleagues led me to discover something about Wisconsin state law that I was actually very happy to learn and optimistic about. And if I could, Mr. Speaker, permission to read from a printed document?
Without objection.
Currently, Wisconsin law states in State Statute 1205 that false representations affecting elections. No person may knowingly make or publish or cause to be made or published a false representation pertaining to a candidate or a referendum which is intended or tends to affect voting at an election. I was struck by that. We already have laws on the books to prevent from false representations affecting elections, and I think that was pretty good foresight to look at this issue and to think about what potential future we have. But I also want to point out that because of that law, we do have protections against false representations affecting elections. So if a campaign or an individual puts out a mailer or a video that falsely represents you or somebody running for office, we do currently have laws on the books to prevent that. The problem has been that there hasn't been the tools to utilize it. This has never been prosecuted before because we've never had artificial intelligence with the capabilities to so thoroughly false represent truth. So while we're protected from false representation through our elections, ultimately, we are requiring our voters, we're requiring our citizens to determine truth from fiction. And to do that, they need the tools. They need disclosures. They need disclaimers when artificial intelligence is generating false representations so they can have that ability to determine fact from fiction. So they know when artificial intelligence is being used in our campaigns. This isn't the end of the debate. As we look at what we need to do to keep our public safe while also leading to innovation and leading to change, this is the beginning. It's the beginning of looking what we need to do when it comes to future technology like artificial intelligence, but this is an important first step that provides clarity to voters, that protects the integrity of our elections, and allows people the tools to determine fact from fiction. Thank you.